I've just finished putting in a new turnout switch motor on my layout, and it's going to need a general purpose switch stand. And this is what I'm going to be using. This is by Osborn Model Kits. They're located in Canada. You can find them at osbornmodelkits.com. This particular bag of N-scale laser cut wood switch stands comes 10 stands for $6.99, and I believe that's American, not Canadian. They have two websites, and I always go to the American website. But it ships from Canada, and this is what I'm going to be building today. But while I'm talking about Osborn, I use them for a lot of different accents. You see here the haze bumper, crossbucks, guardrails, telephone poles, speed limit signs, yard limit signs, and many, many more. And they are all very inexpensive. So if you need some accents on your layout, check out osborn.com. I can recommend them. To build these, the tools you're going to need are paintbrush, a very sharp knife, hobby knife, pointed one, and also some tweezers, especially if you're an N-scale like I am. On the back here you see the instructions. It's really quite simple. We just take the base, which we cut out from here, and on top of that we're going to put the upright and the target, and on either side of the upright and the target we're going to sandwich that in between these pieces right here. Now, the last time I built one of these, I went ahead and painted everything. I've got the little target, the little oval there, painted yellow on both sides. As I do the upright, I just paint the top part black, and the bottom part is going to be hidden by these pieces. And let's see if you can see the laser cut wood there. That's not paint, that's where the laser is cut and blackened it. And I find this color works very well. So that's all I'm going to do in the preparation is that small amount of painting, and then we're going to put it together. Well, the first step is to cut out our parts. I have all of these broken off already, so I'll just, I don't know if you can see this very well, but there's a little tab in there. See the little tab in there? Just cut that out. And this piece is really thick, so you may want to cut it from both sides because you need it to cut loose without damaging that center part. Alright, so clean it up just a little bit, but you can see the color inside. It all has nice color, and the top part that's white here is where the stand is going to sit on top of it, so that's going to be covered. So we're done with those parts. Now we'll cut out one of these. If you hold them up to the light, you can look through and see where the little tabs are that are holding them on, and then cut them. And the target only has one tab on it. Now, although this is painted on both sides, the edge, can you see that? The edge, the camera focus, the edge is not very yellow. So once you get this attached, you'll have to put a little more paint on it. Now we'll cut out these parts that sandwich together on the stand, the upright. And once we have that, we have all the pieces cut out. So it's time to start gluing. I use Testor's wood and metal glue. When you're using small areas like this, I suggest that you get a stick or something like this to put the glue on the stick and then put it down, because the glue, if you hold it down like this and squeeze on it, you may get way more than you want. And so it's nice to just take, got a little towel over here, and I'll just put a little bit of glue out on it. This is a little wasteful, but it's better than getting too much glue where you don't want it. Okay, then the first thing I'm going to do is put a little glue here. You don't have to cover everything. It's very light, so if it's stuck in one place, the whole thing's stuck. And then we'll pick this up and put it there. And the bottom should be flush in the center. And then grab it with the tweezers to make it flush on the side. And it does not take long for that to stick. Okay. And turn it over and do the same thing again. Take a little bit of glue and put it right in the center. I wish I hadn't done that. I'm sorry, but I have a tendency to drop things, and that's really bad news in N-scale. Don't know what it is, the neurologist doesn't know either. I just learned to live with it. I think that's the first time I've dropped something in a clinic, though. Alright, we'll put the other piece on. Trying to show you how I use the tweezers to get on the side like that, and then push it from the bottom. Alright. And I'll take another dot of glue. Looks like I haven't wasted any. I don't have enough. And put it on here. I'm sorry the parts are so small. Alright, and now the last bit of glue. Put here. And that's more than I need. If you got glue in there that you want back in, squeeze it from the bottom like that. It sucks it right back in. And drop this down on this. Press it down. Right now the glue is holding it up. And that is all there is to it. So now I have this ready. I need a few more on my layout, so I will go make them and join you in my garage. I'm in my garage now, and here on the back side of my layout you can see 4 concrete pads by the turnouts, 2 in the lower left and 2 in the upper center. Those concrete pads were installed when I installed my Pico PL10 switch motors mounted underneath the sub base. A hole needed to be cut in the sub base so that I could drop the PL10s, which were attached to the turnouts, through the hole. And because the PL10 is set up for both N scale and HO scale, it was a pretty big gaping hole. I do have a clinic on how to mask a PL10, but part of the masking on my layout was those concrete pads, which are made of painted foam core. And because I have that, this particular piece right here, see if I can get it far away enough for the camera to focus, this particular piece right here is not going to be needed. You may have seen it in the instructions when I showed it to you, but it's supposed to sit on that, and the large part at the bottom where I'm holding it actually goes under the track. I'm really not sure what it's for, but I don't need it. You can determine for yourself if you do. The glue I'm using is Eileen's Tacky Glue. It comes in a big squeeze tube, and I've squeezed some out on a paper towel here to use, and all I'm going to do is pick up my switch stand, set it down in there, and place it. Like that. There we go. And place the other one right over here. Just center them on. Now the reason I use Eileen's Tacky Glue, I'm gluing wood to foam. And the regular tester's glue that I use, the wood glue, metal glue, or plastic glue, doesn't work as well. Plus, I believe the plastic glue will melt the foam. So, the Eileen's Tacky Glue will hold them in place nicely, and the white will dry clear. And we have a nice little switch stand sitting there. I hope you've learned something from this, and please give Osborn of Canada a try. That's www.osbornmodelkits.com, because they've got a lot of stuff like this, and you will really find that it's the least expensive way of adding these accents to your layout.